Good evening, people. How are ya? Alrighty then. Okay, bye-bye. Listen, I'm laughing because I'm pissed the fuck off, really. All jokes aside, though, this is a very serious matter to me. It's very dear to my heart. This is called Life Through a Microscope. And the description is, the topic is about domestic violence issues. You know, how these cowards keep putting their hands on females. For whatever reason, there is no excuse. So with that being said, I'm going to start it off like this here. Stop this shit and start it over. Fuck. Let's keep rolling. Today is February 18th, 2020, Tuesday at 6:01 p.m. Tuesday just happened to be my favorite day because this is the day that I was born. Now, God versus the devil, good versus evil, right versus wrong, real versus fake, love versus hate. You're either the cure in this world or you're a virus. There's no gray area, people. I don't care what the fuck society tell you. There is no gray area. With that being said, there's no excuse for a man in no way, shape, or form to put his hands on a female. I don't give a shit how mad she gets or he gets. This is also a message that I need to get out to, because this is very dear to my heart, to the senators, the Congress, and the lawmakers to pass these laws to put these cowards away forever. And I mean forever. Not just no 5 years, 6 years so they can get out and do the shit again. Get rid of them cowards. Because it's like, I asked a question while I was kidnapped for 9.5 years. And what I mean by kidnapping 9.5 years, I did federal time for healthcare fraud and conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud. That's the time I got 12.5 years for going to trial because I wouldn't be a fucking snitch or a rat. Now, with that being said, back to the issue at hand. Sorry for getting off a course, but the issue is the only cure to stop violence against women, these weak domestic violence laws that the states put out and all that stuff there, that shit has to stop, and it has to stop now. But what I was about to say previously, I asked a bunch of those guys that was in there, these killers and super drug dealers and all these so-called real motherfuckers. I asked them this. I say, you wouldn't hesitate for a split second to burn this fucking world down if somebody tried to harm your mother, or if you found out that she was a domestic violence victim, right? 101% of them bastards said, fuck yeah, I'll kill every motherfucker around this bitch, but if I hear a nigga put their hands on my mama, shit, fuck that. I say, okay, so let me ask you this, poopy pants. So what do you think is fair, or do you say it's fair to say that if you put your hands on somebody else's mother, grandmother, sister, cousin, daughter, auntie, cousin, in a violent way, that means you have to deal with the consequences that come from behind that shit too, right? Every last one of them bastards was like this here, like, hold on, y'all can't see my eyes. Look. Yeah. I ain't really thinking of shit like that. Yeah. So when the wolves come for your ass, for you putting your hands on a woman, deal with it, buddy. Cause like I said, I got daughters. I have granddaughters. I have a mother. I have a grandmother. I have sisters, aunties, cousins, females in my family that I wouldn't hesitate to protect at all costs from these cowards who like to hit women. And with that being said again, Congress, senators, lawmakers, get these laws in to where if the domestic violence female does not show up to court, that the case doesn't automatically get tossed out. Because you know what happens after that? When it get tossed out and that guy think that he's Teflon Don, Ron, John, or whatever case he want to call himself, that he beat a case or whatever case may be, he goes out and do it again. But this time it might be tragic to where he want to kill the woman because she doesn't want to be with him. She doesn't want to have sex with him. She doesn't want to do certain things that he can't control her how he wants to control her. So the only thing he tries to do is instill fear in her by beating her, which is unacceptable. I don't give a shit what the case is. You got two choices, homie. You better run if she get that violent with you, or you better take it like a man. Cut and dry. Because this shit has to stop, man. I know some people that lost some mothers, some females that were actually destroyed, they're damaged goods, and they're good-spirited females, you know. I don't care how many baby daddies she have. She can have 1,000 baby daddies. That doesn't mean she a hoe or a piece of shit. And that don't give you the right to put your hands on her. You know, if you got a woman that got 6, 7 baby daddies, 5 baby daddies, 3 baby daddies, 2, 1, or whatever it may be, you can't fault her for trying or being tricked by this coward who pretended to be a good person in the beginning, but turned out to be a cold piece of shit, a mog, a dick in the booty, a pussy nigga that wants to instill fear into a woman by beating on her. I ain't trying to hear it, homie. You put your hands on mine, I'm coming with fire, and I can promise you and guarantee you on God and everything I love, it's not gonna be friendly. So now to go back into the real, you have to give these guys, particularly the ones that beat these women like they beating on a dude, life sentences. The ones that result for that woman being injured that bad to where she died, it's a life sentence for him. Not second-degree murder. I don't care what they want to call it, or a man with these ridiculous laws. They need to be put down like a dog. The same way how y'all put a dog down when they bite a child or another human being, you need to put that dog down forever. Because it ain't no excuse. Yeah, I can hear you niggas now. Look at this pussy ass nigga. Fuck this nigga think he is. The real one. That's who I am. The real one. There ain't that one of you cowards gonna do nothing about it. You can come on with the little fake death threats and all that there. Don't matter. Cause one thing for sure, one thing for certain, and that's guaranteed in this life, we all gonna leave this bitch. So it's your choice how you leave it. But fear don't exist in my world. It don't exist in the females that's in my life world. Because I show them a way how a woman's supposed to be treated, how she's not supposed to fear no man. And that goes to say to my next topic about abuse. Abuse doesn't only have to be physical. It doesn't have to be just physical beating on a woman and all that crap there. It could be mentally, physically, of course, financially, spiritually, you know, because you got these men that just so intimidated by females for whatever reason. It's just some coward shit in this world, and this has to stop, man. You're intimidated by a female, or you don't want to pay her equally for doing the same exact job what Rudy Ray Doodoo Draw is doing, but you want to pay her less. Not only is she doing it better, you want to just completely keep her up under. But you won't tolerate that shit if they were doing it to your mama. You'll go on that job and try to check everybody on there, and you need to pay my mama, my nigga. So for all you bosses, or all you people that got jobs and that own companies and all that there, equal pay, homie. Straight up. It's just that simple. You know, it has to be equal pay for the females, you know, and this is not to get no brown nosings from no females. It's only right. Again, God versus the devil, good versus evil, right versus wrong, real versus fake. You either a cure in this world or you're a fucking virus. There's no gray area. Take it how you want them. But I'll get back with y'all in a little while. I just got to go ahead and, this is really a tester for me. This is my first time on this YouTube thing. I really don't care if I get any likes. I know I'm not going to get no likes from the dudes. Not all these so-called real dudes. But what if she hit me first? Okay, Mark. Suck that shit in. When you play football and sports, nigga punch you in your shit, you don't do nothing. Okay, so she hit you. Oh, that's another thing before I go too. Yeah. So it's like now you have to take in account that you have to think about. So if you vibing with a female and she in your life, and say for instance that she just she just came from a past abusive relationship. Take that in consideration. You understand? So one day she just snap on you and just start hitting on you. That don't give you the right to hit back on her. You ain't do nothing that day. She just get off on you. Bam, bam, bam. You know, like whatever the case may be. Like, hey, what you hit me for? What you do? Bitch, you can't do that. Don't do it. That's pussy nigga shit. Suck that shit up. Take that little hit and go on and then figure out what the fuck going on. Calm her down. Restrain her. But don't put your hands on her in no physical manner, man. Period, man. Eat that shit up and keep going. You say you're a man. You're a man, prove it. Help her. Think about the past that she went through, the shit that she went through with her previous boyfriend or boyfriends, as plural, more than one. You know, take that in consideration. Don't just go to beating on her because she snapped on you or whatever, because you got to understand that women can hold in a lot. They hold in a lot. You understand? And it's like a volcano. So when that bitch erupt, it erupt. But with the intentions of not probably hurting you, the new boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, but it's just that she had to get it out because there was so much in her that she held in from the last dude that put the fear in her or whatever, that she finally got the courage to leave your green ass, you know. So you have to help her, you know, talk to her, you know, give her that love that she truly deserves, because one thing for certain, females are the truth. They was here first and they're gonna be here to the last. So the female species is the greatest gift that God ever gave this world after Jesus Christ. You know, so it don't matter how y'all take it. Like I said, I know I'm gonna get a lot of probably dislikes from dudes or whatever the case may be, or the females that want to be dudes or whatever the case may be, and that don't agree with my morals, ethics, and principles on how I look at domestic violence. Life sentences. Straight up. Because you know why? They give her the opportunity to start her life again. The way she don't have to be worried about being stalked or fear this mob, because he just that type of coward that does that. And when I say the word nigga, I don't mean just black people. I'm talking about male species. White, black, Spanish, Chico, Asian, Indian, African, and every other male on this earth that like to put their hands on females and make them fear them. It has to stop, people. It has to stop. Just think about your daughter, your mama, your niece, your auntie, your cousins, and every other body that's a female in your family that you won't hesitate to beat the shit out of somebody else if they put their hands on your family, but you think that it's not supposed to happen to you when you put your hands on somebody else's family. But we're going to end it right there. And like I said, this was a tester for me, and it's my first time doing this. So you will be seeing more of me about these topics and looking at life from a whole different perspective. But other than that, the time now is 6:13 p.m. And I want you all to have a good day. Just think about it, though, man. Be real. Be there for the female. Protect her, man. You know, stop talking bad about it. Oh, yeah, before I go, all you fake-ass rappers that want to be this and that or whatever, that always talking bad about females, but won't talk bad about your homeboy who keep crossing you or whatever to fuck your female. You don't talk bad about these dudes. All you dudes and sons that always want to bash females and all that there, you know, straight up, man, that's some real sucker shit, man. Stop talking bad about the female, because you're talking bad about your mammy, too. Your mammy, your grandmammy, your auntie mammy, your daughter mammy, and everybody else mammy. Lift them up. Stop talking bad about them. But anyway, I know I said I'm going to go 3 times ago, but I'm going to slide now for real, though. Y'all be good. I'll holler. Okay, now. Bye-bye then. Ding, ding, ding.